Welcome back to day 13, where we talk about a Christmas movie every single day up until December 25th. Let's get right into it. The Santa Claus 2. Yes, now in my previous video where I talked about the first one, I may have alluded that I'm not a huge fan of these. And you know what? I'll be honest, perhaps I was wrong about this one. You know, it's been a while since I've seen 2 and 3 because I never watched them after I've seen them the first time. You know, I've seen them maybe 2 or 3 times each, which is not a lot in this case scenario. Regardless, here we go. The Santa Claus 2 is about how Santa Claus' son, Tim Allen, I've already forgotten his real character's name, his son ends up on the naughty list. Now, you know what? That is actually a really, really smart plot device, and I actually really like that they did that. You know, I rewatched a couple things from it last night. You know what? It's not, you know, I may have overspoken it. I have a very strong dislike for 3, though, and I guess that might have bled over into 2. Anywho, and then, of course, I believe this is the one where he starts becoming less Santa. Is that correct? I could be wrong on that. Anywho, the thing about the Santa Claus 2 is, do I still consider it to be a Christmas classic? I do not, but it's also one of those movies you more than likely saw a lot on TV. Because it's a Disney property, I think that's kind of also where my dislike comes from, because, yeah, the first one is also a Disney property, but 2 and 3 really feels like a Disney property. If you kind of understand what I'm trying to say here, it just... Did this movie come out in theaters? Does anybody remember that? I don't know. As a big movie theater guy, I don't know. The thing is like, it definitely feels like it could have been a TV movie, you know? I think just the way things are shot, things are lighted, you know, it's just... There are things I do like about this one, though. I love all the moments with him and his son. I think, like I talked about in the first Santa Claus, there's actually a decent amount of depth to these characters, you know, and there's a lot of heart in them. There's a lot of interesting topics and subjects that they talk about that not a lot of people think about when you talk about a Christmas movie per se. And so I think that's kind of where these movies kind of shine. But other than that, the Santa Claus 2, if you like these movies, then you're going to watch them because, you know what, Tim Allen, I think he's actually a really good Santa Claus. And they actually do a really nice job of world building within the North Pole and the other people per se, Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny. I'll never forget that scene. That's a good one. But anywho, if you like the Santa Claus 2 and 3, I really hope you like enjoying them. I hope you watch them. I hope you will watch them, or I hope you already have watched them. Anywho, by all means, we'll see you tomorrow when we talk about the Santa Claus 3. Thank you for watching.